Right, guys, today I would like to share with you a little thought: love versus character. So, if you're about to choose a partner for life, you want to look into one characteristic. So, obviously, we all get carried away when we fall in love because it's a feeling that elevates us almost to heaven, and we think that this is it. We got we won a jackpot. But in reality, if you fall in love, for example, with a girl, yeah, you're a man and you fall in love with a girl, and she loves you so much, but she has no character or she has weak character. That means what's gonna happen? We all know. When you want to make love, she will say, "I don't feel like." When to make dinner, she might say, "Go and do yourself," because she doesn't understand what love is. And don't get misled that love is not forced. Sort of like if somebody feels that they love you, you can't force them to do something. No, love itself is a force for good. And for example, look at patriots. There's some people who love their country, and they sacrifice day in, day out, all day, every day, their lives for their country, like Ukrainians or Russians. It doesn't matter. Anybody who loves their country, um, they sacrifice their life because that love demands sacrifice. So when somebody says "I love you," but doesn't fulfill your needs, whatever it is, whether to make a cup of coffee, whether to make dinner, whether to help you, whether just to listen, to whatever you want to talk about. If they don't have time, if they're not helpful, I'm telling you, that love has no power. It's a sick feeling. The person is so selfish, and this love can't be trusted because hasn't got ingredients what true love really uh, you know carries behind. Meaning, when somebody loves, they sacrifices their life. That means they give, they love, they care. That's what love does. So don't get misled that somebody says "I love you" and then they go and sleep with somebody else. That's not love. If somebody don't take care of your needs, or if you don't take care of your partner's needs, that's not love. So don't be misled when somebody says love. Know from this example: if you love your country as patriots do, they sacrifice their life. They sacrifice their life. Never mind making a sandwich or making love. If these people who claim that they love and can't do as little as that, taking care of each other's needs, that love is not love at all. That's selfish people calling whatever they feel, because today they feel, tomorrow or in the afternoon they don't feel like that they love. Because they say, "I don't feel like, I don't want to do." You can't force me. You have to be tolerant. Versus character. When somebody has strong character with deep values, your life only will get better with every hour being around that person, because that person is predictable. That person said, and it's nailed. That person, if his values based on kindness, love, goodness, generosity, that person, it doesn't matter how that person wakes up in the morning, continues to do the same thing day in, day out, because that's who they carved themselves to be. That means they because they've done day in, day out the same thing, being kind, being generous, being caring, being like sympathetic and uh, and 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 sort of loving. That's who they become. over time. They can't be a different person because that's who they are, because they do the same thing every day. That's how you choose the partner for your life. And that's how you know that people who claim love, that is not love at all. And that's all you need to know. I hope you will make the right decision. Don't fall for stupid love that has no power or weak character. Choose somebody who has a strong character. Even though, they maybe not, they don't talk much, but their behavior speaks louder than anything. But again, if these people say I love you and they have strong character, you know whether they feel like or they don't feel like that, whether they don't feel that love, because love is feeling. And sometimes we don't feel anything, but character carries through, because that person will do whatever it has to be done. Doesn't matter whether it feels or doesn't feel. Compared to weak character, when they don't feel like love, they say I don't feel like. Do you see the difference? That's why when you choose the partner for life, if somebody says love but has a weak character, you don't mess up with that person. If that person says no to you on simple things in life, what else do you expect when you have children? Women change when they have children. They don't want sex. They, after they give birth to child, they go depressed and whatever. But one woman recently I read under the video Sexless Marriage, she said, I feel depressed after giving birth to a child or two children. She says, but I still take care of my husband. He works hard and I still fulfill his needs, whatever it is, sexually, emotionally, in every way, because she says it's my problem and I go see the doctors and try to mend it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not only love but also character. She still understands that the husband's needs has to be met. It doesn't matter how she feels, because she takes responsibility. That's where the strong character comes in. It has to be done what it has to be done. And when you choose a person, falling in love with the person that has strong character, you know you're gonna go through every pit and hell and fire. It doesn't matter. You will go through all of those life challenges. But the person who has weak character, although they claim that they love you, you will, in the first pit, you will die. You will not come out of that pit. Divorce will be imminent, because these people are unpredictable. So think twice when you choose a partner.